I think you still here.
Good afternoon, everyone. Since young, we have been taught how to take care of ourselves. At a very young age, we learn how to take care of our dental hygiene. We learn how to brush our teeth before bed, when we get up in the morning. We learn when we fall down, how do we dress our wounds. And we learn to take care of ourselves by seeing the doctor, avoiding certain foods, etc., and taking on more fluids when we are sick. But have you ever wondered why, when we are young, no one has told us that we should take care of our mental health? It's only recently that mental health is a social phenomenon that we keep talking about it and raising everyone's awareness. But I guess for the vast majority of us here, we were never been told how do we take care of mental health since young. And to me, I guess mental health is just as important as our physical health. If you have been to the Gardens by the Bay, it's a world-class icon, in Singapore. You will see that the extent of the garden that's being maintained, the variety of plants, flowers that gives its beauty, and the diversity of the plants that give its character. And imagine your mind is just like a garden, a beautiful garden. The things that you are busy with, that your mind is preoccupied with, the goals that you are chasing, whether it's family, whether it's career, whether it's community, anything that preoccupies your mind. These are actually plants that we either consciously or subconsciously plant in our garden, the mind that I call our beautiful mind, the beautiful garden. Whatever plant that you have consciously or subconsciously planted in your garden, you work towards it, and you hope that they bear fruit, like your career, like your family, right? Community, the bonds that you want to build. Hopefully by putting in effort, hopefully by like attending to a plant, you water the plant, you put fertilizers, you prune the branches when they're not giving fruit, and you make sure that you weed, make sure that these pests are being getting rid of before these plants have a chance to bear fruit. And likewise for all our life goals, we need to work and we need to give attention to them. But at the same time, we do not want to overload our mind to make sure that it's going beyond what it can take. So I guess for a beautiful mind to succeed, we need to balance our priorities, making sure that the plants in your garden, family, work, community, they're all well balanced. And they define who you are, because you are the gardener. You are the one who placed these plants in your garden. And it's up to you to reprioritize from time to time. If some of the plants you've been focusing too much attention, or you have been neglecting some of these plants that's supposed to give you joy and making you feel alive as a person. There are other types of plants in the garden as well. They are non-fruit bearing, and these are our flowers. If you go to the Garden by the Bay, you'll see that there are thousands varieties of flowers. What is your favorite flower? Some will like roses for the lady. The mothers maybe would like carnations. And the men, any preference? Any flower that makes the lady happy, isn't it? So I guess there's such a plethora of flowers that we can choose. But you have to find the right one to grow in your garden. The mind to take care of yourself. What are the flowers representing? They are your hobbies. They are your self-interest. It's a self-love that keeps you going. It could be the simple hobby like Toastmasters, for you to come, share your ideas, express yourself. It could be the simple act of running, exercising, enjoying some camaraderie with your peers who share like-minded ideas. Or it could just be a simple walk in the park that you enjoy in your solitude. These are the little things in your life that keeps you going, and they represent the scent and aromas of life in your own garden. So do remember, we need to stop and smell the roses, literally. And the roses are the plants, the flowers that you plant in your garden to keep your interest and to keep on learning. Beyond the flowers and the fruits, there's one most important characteristic in the garden that we need to be mindful of, and that is the tree of life. It is an analogy that I want to give because You just imagine in every garden, there's always a special tree that gives the garden character. Your values, your beliefs, your faith, and that's what makes a tree special. It is the anchor that comes when you're facing difficulties in life, when there's a storm coming, or there's something that threatens to overhaul and destroy your garden. It is this tree of life that protects all the other plants and fruits and flowers in your garden. Your personal beliefs and values shape who you are, and how are you going to encounter stress and difficulties when you encounter them in life. So if you have not gotten priorities right, do that. If you have not strengthened your beliefs and your values, your faith, make sure that you do some self-reflection. Why are you here? What's your purpose in life that keeps you going? And only you have the answer to that. So I guess, to sum up, all of us have this beautiful mind that is like a beautiful garden. But we are not alone. You are not the only gardener in this garden. All your family, your friends, your colleagues are on this journey with you. We have this saying called a meeting of minds. What does that mean? It means that when we are in contact with someone, our minds converge to some extent. Like in this Toastmaster session, I'm speaking and you're listening to me. Together, we are growing the community tree of speechcraft and learning. We are all gardeners for this plant that we have in our garden. So for anything, any priority that you set for yourself, you are always not alone. No man is an island. And I think that it's important when you see someone that needs help, do share some genuine concern and love for that person. Direct the person to help if you're unable to help the person. In this way, we will help to keep other people's garden beautiful, and your garden will be more beautiful as well as a result. So my dear friends and colleagues, I wish you the best and build your own garden, and let's help build others as well. Thank you.